Welcome to Issaquah Buzz, where we talk about all things business in Issaquah, from new restaurants to retail gossip. My name is Autumn Monahan, and I work with the city's communications team. And I'm here, as always, with Jen Davis-Hayes, who works in our economic development team. She is one of my favorite coworkers, especially to gossip business with. So welcome, Jen. How are you today?
I'm doing great. We missed you on our last podcast, but we'll catch up today.
I know we have so much to catch up on. I was so sad that I wasn't there. So yes, we will definitely catch up. Before we turn to gossip, though, make sure to stay tuned for later in our podcast. We're going to have a spotlight on the Family Entertainment Center at Arena Sports. All right. So yes, I missed the biggest gossip. I saw it on social. Sent you a message after the fact. I was so sad to miss it, but Barnes & Noble, you could announce what was going in the Bed Bath & Beyond site. So we've known this a little bit longer than most. Yeah. And frankly, my first reaction was, are bookstores still a thing? So, but then I also thought back to, you did a survey now of our community a little while ago, but along with bakeries, bagels, a whole lot of food requests, bookstores was a big one, wasn't it?
It was a huge one. And so we were really excited when Walls of Book came in right after that survey. But yeah, Barnes & Noble, I think one of the things that I learned is that they're starting to reopen, right? So they had closed a lot of bookstores during COVID. And I don't think it was 100% related to COVID, but also their new ownership. And so really, I think they're trying to figure out that boutique, how they focus on each community. And so they're giving the managers the responsibility and the privilege to order books that are unique to our community. So who knows, we maybe see some Harvey Manning books on our bookshelves or some other Issaquah related topics. But I think it's something that I know that I really like reading a book rather than on the screen, because I spend so much time on screens. So I think, it's kind of shifting a bit. So we're really excited to see them come, and, they'll have a meeting space, like as far as like a cafe in there. So it'll be just like before.
That's great. I agree with you. For a while, I was trying to read books on screens, and I've reverted back now to physical books. And I do look forward to just shopping in a bookstore again, right? Yeah. Instead of going online or, there's something about just going around and walking and seeing what you can find for a book. So I'm excited that they're coming. And hopefully they have some things that are unique to Issaquah. That's exciting to hear too. It kind of reminds me, I was just at the REI recently. I was impressed with how many Issaquah specific things, even merchandise they had there. So it's always cool to see a little bit of Issaquah, right, in some of these more larger stores. So that's great. So I desperately wanted to do, maybe we need to rein in our emergency podcasts, but I was ready to do one a few weeks ago. My family and I were eating at Ohana, and afterward we walked by, and, we were so sad to see Share Tea had left. And so this is next to Ohana, so on Gilman. And, it was one of our favorite places to go, but we saw this sign up, and I took a picture of it. I think I even sent it to you, of a new boba shop coming, and it's called Bobeg Coffee and Tea. I didn't know a lot about it, so Googled it. They have 2 other locations in Woodinville and Kirkland. I'm so thrilled they picked Issaquah as their 3rd location. Have you heard much about it? I mean, I've went on all of their social media, and I have my list of things that I want to try, but have you checked it out yet?
I have not, but I did the same thing where I was looking at okay, who are these owners? Yeah. And so I was diving, all the pretty pictures of the bakery stuff, because they actually won Best of 425 Magazine's desserts for 2022 and 23. And voting's on now, so we can maybe see if they get 2024. So that just tells you something. If the East Side, folks have already voted them Best of for dessert, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to have a lot of sugar in our future.
So this is what I've been telling everybody too, that works or lives in Issaquah. And I've not tasted it yet, but I'm already talking it up, is the idea of putting boba inside donuts. I can't wait.
It's so strange, but it sounds so good.
They're also doing a lot of interesting things with nitro, so like nitrogen tea.
Yeah.
So a lot of really interesting drinks. All of them are beautiful. All of them look like extremely Instagrammable.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous layered colors and drinks. I was also really intrigued that they do some catering. And so I delved on that page too. And they had this picture from a party they catered where they had these tiny little boba cups all lined up for a party. I thought, wouldn't that be so cool for a wedding or a shower or some, any kind of work event? Anyway, it was just something I'd not thought of before. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, and so I being the economic developer, I geeked out on the owners and kind of learning a little bit more about them just online, and I can't wait to meet them. So it's a couple, Karma and Joey, and Karma actually is super involved in helping to spread the joy of the amazing things they do, and so she's like part of the women's entrepreneurial leadership cohort with the James Beard Foundation. So James Beard Foundation is big, where it's like, if you're involved with that, you're really into the food culture here in the U.S. And so she's also been listed as the East Side's most influential. And so them as a couple, I think, are just like you said, all the little things that they're doing that are unique. They're just very innovative and willing to kind of, share that love of what they're doing with other folks. So it's going to be, it is a great addition to our community. So
I'm so excited. I know I've already promised my kids that we're going there. So maybe that'll be our treat this weekend. I'm excited to support them.
Yeah.
So what else is new?
Yeah, I was going to say the other place that you have to take your kids with so many things coming, not quite there yet, is the Pickering Place, which is near Costco. So that is like the PCC and Michael's space. Okay. And there's been some vacancies there from Big Five and Office Max. So Planet Fitness is actually going to go in some of those spaces. And there's another business also looking to move in. So that one is not ready to be announced yet. But there are going to be 2 new businesses in those 2 spots. And then there were some rumors and people kind of like, hey, what's going on at Michael's? Because the shelves look bare and it felt like they were going to close, but they are not. They just signed a new lease. So according to the center owner, it's the best store in the region. So,
wow.
Yeah. So I think I'm glad they're staying. But on the corner near Michael's, where GameStop used to be, there's Regent Cake and Bakery. So talk about another sweet tooth that you need to try out. They have other locations throughout. They're in Victoria, and I believe they're in Bellevue as well, and other parts of Bellevue. And so they have some amazing looking delectables. Again, I was diving into that website as well. So they're not open yet, but it's kind of interesting that we, the community has said we want more bakeries here. And so Forest Ferry in downtown is expanding. This one will be opening. We have the boba place, which is more than boba. And so many little places have this little extra thing. So we're really excited about that.
Wow, that's a lot going on at Pickering Place. That's great.
There's more.
Oh.
So back behind all of those centers, like behind Red Robin, so where Girk Ski and Cycle is. Yeah. So that's where the H-Mart and Moria Foods, so where Pier 1 and Big Lots used to be. So they are both in permitting. So so part of that is not to say that permitting takes long, but they're going from a shell to wanting to have restaurant, HVAC, refrigeration. Yeah. All of those things are not built out. Like if a grocery store would move into some place that had a grocery store before, it would be easier. So they are starting from scratch. So it takes a little bit longer, but people are going, is that still happening? Yes, they are still going. They have both of them actually really started permitting, even though they've talked about it for a while. So we're really excited to see that center is going to be really full again. So
that's great. And good timing too, as the city's wrapping up our project to enhance that intersection right at kind of as you're going to PCC at our SR 900. So that's expanded. New light, I know our new signals are going in soon. So that project's almost wrapped up. So there's a lot of great enhancements, better accessibility, some new shops. retaining Michaels. Yay. So anyway, that's great. That's all really good news, I think, for Pickering Place.
Indeed.
Yes. So, I think this is going to be a running topic for us in pretty much every podcast until it opens. Burger Master. So amazing response from our community. I think that the next thing that we're really looking forward to, right, is that they're going to be doing kind of a pop-up there where you can get burgers and a few limited things from their menu. So we'll continue to track that. I know that your team is in touch with Burger Master and announce if any of that's going to be opening this summer or fall.
Yes, that's so they want to start serving food before they are open in the building itself. So you can imagine them parked right along Gilman there on their property, but off of Gilman, but being able to come walk up or drive up is their plan. So we're excited. And they're talking about having a nice mural on the trailer. So it'll look really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. I saw something that did break my heart on this list that you and I have not talked about, but we we share a list, right, as we're talking through what gossip we want to cover in the buzz. So I'm so sad to hear that Ohana restaurant is not renewing their lease. How much longer do we have to support them?
Yeah, so they'll be there till September. So go ahead and get your fill of Hawaiian dishes now. But so they, we hope that maybe they'll find another location in Issaquah. But for the most part, have decided not to renew their lease. And so we've actually been talking to other restaurateurs, brew pubs, or tasting rooms, tap rooms, other types of businesses that would be great there. Again, we hate to see them go, but we hope that a new business will be able to move in quickly after they are closed down. So we wish they've been here I think it's about 10 years because I started 10 and a half years ago, and they were just opening at that time, I believe. So that was one of the first places I ate at when I first started working here. So I have to do that again.
Yes, I have a feeling my family will be going to Ohana a lot until September. It is one of our favorites. So it's sad to see they're going, but yes, let's hope that another great option opens up in that location. So we'll continue to track that, I'm sure.
We won't make people wait 10 months to tell you.
So also on my mind, it's kind of it's always the dad and grad, right? Is kind of the branding. But it's that season. So I was really, I loved my Mother's Day gifts this year for my kids and my husband. They went to Gilman Village and picked all their gifts at all the little shops around Gilman Village. And it was so cute to see how much that they had supported local and how important that was to me. So now I'm turning around and thinking, okay, what's for Father's Day, or what's for any of the graduates I know? So I'm sure that your team has put something together, haven't they, for kind of this season of gifting?
Exactly. So we do have an Issaquah Loyal spring shopping guide. So we have a category for grads, for dads, and many others. So you can kind of go check it out. And if you didn't get a Mother's Day gift, you still have time. There's a category for that as well. But really, you're right. This time of year, there's so many events to go to and celebrations that this makes it really easy. You can go down and look at some of the highlighted businesses and go, oh, that's a great idea. I want to go there now and get it and be done. And supporting our local businesses, which is what we love best. So you can check it out. We'll put the website up here. And so we do this. This is the second time we've done it. We're going to do it again in the fall for your holiday gift giving time. So we'll launch that again in October, sometime in fall. So check it out. It's really fun. And on there has not just the categories, but also events that are happening. So if there's any pop-up, there's a map of like some of the centers. So it really gives you an idea of how much we really do have in Issaquah, because a lot of other communities in our area don't have as much options. So let's kind of explore and go to the ones you haven't yet.
I love the website. It is just a really fun website to peruse. And the filtering is really fun. And then looking at it via a map or by the events, you can spend a lot of time on there. So yes, definitely check it out. Both now and then leading into fall. Agreed. Well, thank you. Thanks for checking in. I'm so sorry I missed the big Barnes & Noble news, but there's still plenty more to talk about. as we go.
Yeah.
So now stay tuned for our interview with the owners of the Family Entertainment Center at Arena Sports, one of my kids' favorite places to go. So it's also great for kids of all ages. There's laser tag. There's really fun, like a sporting area for adults. So learn more now in this business spotlight.
Arena Sports offers way more than just soccer. We do have great soccer classes and great adult leagues and youth leagues, but the Family Entertainment Center allows us to expand our offerings. We have escape rooms, we have laser tag, we have 120 arcade games, we have amazing food, we have a great bar. When we first started, I thought it was going to be a cute mom and pop shop, and he had other ideas. And he's one of these people who just has a lot of vision and who has a lot of fortitude in terms to carry that out. And he likes to play a lot. So, I mean, it just seemed like a natural segue.
I love to play, as she said, and this just seemed like an obvious fit. So it wasn't a matter of would it work or not, it's how well it would work. Family entertainment centers are a great addition to the indoor soccer business because it's not about high-level sports, it's about enjoying time with your friends and family, connecting with other people in your lives. People come out for an evening or afternoon to have fun with their families and friends.
The Family Entertainment Center has been a great addition to the community, I believe. It offers more options for families to come play. We have great opportunities for birthday parties and family celebrations.
Yeah, it's a great place for a date night. We raised our 3 children here in the area and are always looking for something new to do, and we wish we had this here in Issaquah for the last 25 years. It would have been fantastic.
We can have family date nights.
Yeah, family date night. Karen and I get to hang out in the restaurant and bar, and the kids get to go play. It's a perfect spot. The city was actually really helpful, solution-oriented. They really did, I seemed like a partner in building this, and so having their expertise was really, nice. And they came out, and there are areas of safety, in particular, which they counseled us on and required us to do, which I'm a big fan of. Actually, I don't want anybody to get hurt here. I don't want there to be issues in those. So I thought they were actually really helpful. We're looking at expanding the soccer side of the business and adding some outdoor seating options for our restaurant and bar. We're always looking at new attractions to bring in that might bring in even more people. We would have done it without the rest of the arena team. We have such great people on our staff that I'll give them any challenge and they'll come out and do a better job than I ever could have imagined. So that was a big part of it.
And we're back. So as I mentioned, Arena Sports is extremely popular with my family. It's been a great spot to go after soccer games or to meet up with a lot of friends and just get-togethers with the community. It's just awesome to see so many different families and people of all ages going there. So I'm really glad that that's here in our community.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of adult parties too at the laser tag and then the virtual sports. So you're right. It is fun for all ages. So it's a great place, and they have food and drink. So that's also helpful when you have some time you want to spend with your family or with your circle of friends.
Yeah. Great. Well, that's a wrap on this edition of Issaquah Buzz. Thanks so much for joining us. Join us next time to hear more business gossip, and let us know if you have a favorite business or a lead or a rumor that you want us to track down. You can email us at ed@issaquahwa.gov. Thanks again.
Thank you.